Welcome to F1 Sports, where passion meets precision. As I'm your host, Ed, diving deep into the plays, players, and story shaping the game. It's going to be a quick video. It's going to be something short because I want to get this out before Game 4 of the WNBA Finals takes place tonight. But Angel Wilson has single-handedly changed the narrative, not just about the WNBA, but about about the Las Vegas Aces in general. And the reason why I messed up and almost said the Phoenix Mercury is because the Phoenix Mercury versus Las Vegas Aces Game 1 was the most viewed Game 1 in WNBA history since they've introduced the format style for the WNBA Finals, whereas multiple games have been played. And obviously, I don't think Kathy is too happy that the first ever for a best-of-7 series could end in a sweep for the WNBA Finals. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. If that does happen, I will talk about that. Well, I'm going to cover Game 4 on my podcast tomorrow, so make sure y'all tune in for that. But Angel Wilson and the Aces have been around for the entire existence of the WNBA. They started in Utah. Then they were in Utah. They were the Utah Stars from 1997 to 2002. Then from 2003 to 2013, they were the San Antonio Silver Stars. And now in 2014 to 2017, they just got rid of the word silver and were just San Antonio Stars, which that was cool, I guess. I mean, it's much shorter than Silver Stars. And then from 2018 to 2025, which was Angel Wilson's rookie year, 2018, they've been the Las Vegas Aces. And let's talk about the 21 seasons of the Aces before Angel Wilson. In 21 seasons, they went to the playoffs just 9 times. They had one finals appearance, which they went 0-1. And they only had 4 seasons of winning 20-plus games. And they weren't like consecutive. They weren't like multiple years in a row. It was spread out within those seasons. When they were in Utah and San Antonio, they weren't known, and it wasn't because those are like irrelevant cities, because the San Antonio Spurs are one of the most known teams in the NBA. The Utah Jazz have been around for a while. It's not because of that. It's just they just simply didn't have the talent. And 9 playoff appearances, 5 of those appearances, they didn't even crack 20 wins. They only won 20 games 4 times. But then once you brought in Angel Wilson in 2018, these 8 seasons, they played 7 playoff appearances. They currently just went to the finals for the 4th time and are on the verge of sweeping the Phoenix Mercury. That could happen tonight. We'll see. Have had 4 20-plus win seasons and 2 30-plus win seasons. So that never happened and that wasn't possible in those other 21 seasons, except for like the later part of it, because they didn't it was a while before they introduced 40 games. So there was 34. It was around like 20 something to 30 for a little minute. So, but at the end of the day, those 30 plus wins, they kept them at the top 2 seed most of the time. The only time they won a top 2 seed was Angel Wilson's rookie year. And Angel Wilson in 8 seasons, she's a 4-time MVP, 7-time All-Star, 2-time WNBA champion, 2-time scoring champion, 5-time block champion, 3-time DPOY, just won another DPOY this past season. 2018 Rookie of the Year and All-Rookie Team, 5 All-Defensive Teams, 5 All-WNBA Teams, 1 Finals MVP. Like, Angel Wilson has a crazy legacy in just 8 seasons with the Aces. Like I said, in this series, she's been playing phenomenal for the Aces, setting records with them throughout the season, had one of the longest win streaks in WNBA history post-All-Star break when the Aces were struggling, and they needed those wins badly. And it wasn't because nothing Angel Wilson was doing. The only reason she was counted out the MVP race early, it wasn't to a fault of her own. It came down to the team struggling. That wasn't no Angel Wilson. And I've said this. And like, if that team played, and obviously they ended up playing better post All-Star break, Angel Wilson still leading the charge, but finally getting help from her other teammates, them doing something at the deadline, like it picked up. And throughout her career, putting up 21.4 points per game, 9.3 rebounds per game, 2.3 assists per game, 1.3 steals, 2 blocks per game, 49% from the field, 36% from 3, 85% from the free throw line. Like, Angel Wilson is just a phenomenal player. And the rise in the finals numbers have ruined the WNBA over the years. Like, we've seen it rise, and I've made a video about this a while back. And if I can find it, I'll put it at the end of this video. But we've seen the numbers grow within the WNBA finals when Angel Wilson was there. Like, she says, this has been a constant theme with Angel Wilson. Like, when she's in the finals, people are tuned in. People are watching the WNBA finals when Angel Wilson is there. And it's a lot more Angel Wilson haters that'll grew throughout the season. Like, I don't get it. Same with Nafisa Collier. Like both women were in the MVP race. I thought Nafisa Collier should have won. That's just my opinion. But I already explained why I had Nafisa Collier first for MVP and Aja Wilson second. But I'm pretty sure I had Aja Wilson for DPOY. So that is what it is. That's not the conversation for today. But when Aja Wilson is called, when she's getting called the female LeBron, when she's getting this much hate just for simply existing, and the Caitlin Clark comparisons, I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody compare Caitlin Clark to Aja Wilson. Damn, something in my eye. But Aja Wilson is, in 8 seasons, she's only missed the All-Star game once. Been a consistent All-Star, consistent All-NBA player. She's just done a great job. Like the Aces, like they're in their franchise history, even though them moving to Las Vegas and getting Aja Wilson in 2018 was perfect. Because they could have got anybody else. I'm pretty sure Kelsey Mitchell went second in that draft. And Kelsey Mitchell was a great player, but Kelsey Mitchell wouldn't be able to do what Aja Wilson has done for the Aces simply just because their play styles are much different. And I don't see a word like Kelsey Mitchell going to Indiana worked the best for her because she's thriving the best there. I don't see her going anywhere else. And she obviously stayed there. She wanted to stay there, and she probably would resign. And I just think that was the best. They both went to the best fit that was them. And Kelsey Mitchell, she could probably keep them afloat, but I don't know if they have 4 finals appearances led by Kelsey Mitchell compared to Aja Wilson. And obviously it's hypothetical, but I think the move to Las Vegas couldn't have been more perfect than being able to get Aja Wilson in that draft. Because this franchise, their history, like I said, when you look at it, 21 seasons, went to the playoffs 9 times, was only able to get 1 finals appearance, which we ended up losing. Only had 4 20-plus win seasons. So it's like this franchise from going to Utah to San Antonio to Las Vegas, a very rough time in Utah and San Antonio. But once they moved to Las Vegas, they were able to get Aja Wilson. It's a rough rookie year. They finished as a 6th seed, but after that, surrounded her with the right pieces. She's led them to the finals. She's led them to the playoffs multiple years in a row. 6 seasons. Well, actually, every season has been a winning season for Las Vegas, pretty much. They've had maybe they had a 1-500 season, if I'm not mistaken. Then I think Aja Wilson she might have been injured 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, 8 seasons, 7 playoff appearances, been to the finals 4 times and 7 trips. Very impressive. And on the road to winning the 3rd one. I don't see them going a 3-0 lead. Satusa probably went down in game 3, so prayers up to her. But I just want to talk. And like I said, the finals numbers with Aja Wilson they'll continue to rise. When she's in the finals, people are tuning in, people are watching. Like I said, I'm gonna link the video that's referring to, so make sure y'all check it out at the end. That's just a quick rant. I want to talk about Aja Wilson and how great she's been for the W, how fantastic she's been doing. Just like honestly, she's such a great player. Her winning MVP, like I said, I thought Nafisa Collier should have won it, but that don't mean to have anything against Aja Wilson. She had a great season, great defender, one of the best 2-way player in the game, probably. She's best 2-way player in the game. Phenomenal defense, amazing offensively. The playmaking has continued to improve. Don't let the 2.3 assists. That's her main job isn't even to play make, but she still does a great job playmaking. Assists aren't the only thing that go into playmaking. Like it plays a big part, yes. But when you look, you really got to watch games to realize she's a good playmaker as well. It's not just about this. It's just about making plays for your teammates, which she's been able to do. There's a difference between playmaking and passing the ball to get an assist. And Aja Wilson is a playmaker despite her low assist numbers. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Las Vegas then should be grateful to have Aja Wilson. And good luck to the Aces tonight in their game versus Mercury. Not trying to see a 3-0 comeback. I mean, it'll be cool. I mean, it don't affect me because I'm a Wings fan, but yeah, the Aces just need to wrap it up because a 3-0 yeah, these women have played enough games this season. They don't need to go 7, especially if they're already down 3-0. They don't need to go 7. If it was tied, if it was a 2-1 series, then I think differently, but it's 3-0. I think I'm cool off of seeing these women have played hella games this season, and that schedule is still weird somehow. They added more games and made a weirder schedule. I don't know how that works, but leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what y'all thought, and share for others to see. Shout out Aja Wilson.